Good morning, guys. It is almost 9. It is Monday, and we had pretty bad weather over the weekend. They actually gave out a bad weather warning for Sunday and today, and it was super windy. So, I think it's pretty relaxing. I like bad weather and staying inside, enjoying. It feels very calming, but it was really super windy, so I hope nobody got hurt by falling branches or stuff like that. I think they even closed down a couple of schools today, so it must be really bad. So yeah, I'm doing some warm-ups. I like to do these in the morning just to get my hand moving. And I think for today's video I would like to use watercolor and colored pencils again. I feel like I haven't done this in a while. Maybe do something outside of my sketchbook. I feel like the last couple of videos were always just doodling. Oh, and I also wanted to take a moment to update you guys about what I've been up to and how my week has been. I hope yours was nice. Probably should start my videos with, hey, hope you're doing great. I'm sorry, I'm such a dick. So if you've been following me on Instagram, then you know that I joined the Bad Apple Artists Collective. They are a group of artists that are holding auctions on Facebook every month, and in a way it's also kind of a they do a drawing challenge every month. They give out a theme, and then you create something to this theme. I'm sorry, I can't say theme properly. I haven't spoken yet today, so I might take a while to sound coherent and normal. So they give out a theme at the start of the month, and then they all create illustrations or paintings to this theme. And at the end of the month there is an auction, and I think you can choose whether you would like to sell it immediately, so just set your price and that's it, or you can let people bid on it. And I'm pretty excited about that because I've never sold my art, no originals. And people did ask about some drawings, but most of the time these drawings were either in my sketchbook or I didn't make them with the intent to sell them, so I didn't use materials that were light fast, so I never actually sold anything, so it does make me a bit nervous. I kind of do hope, just because I had some people asking about buying my art, that there will be people who are interested in it. But yeah, I think it's normal to be a bit nervous whenever you start something new. The only bad side about this is, it's not bad, it's just I could do without it. I have to learn how to use Facebook again. And yeah, it's a lot more cluttered and unappealing than I remembered it, because I did make a Facebook page when Facebook was still a thing, but back then I just used it to keep up with friends and just share a bunch of bullshit on my page. Never thought I would be watching tutorials on how to Facebook. I mean, definitely not in 2020. So yeah, what else have I been up to? Oh, I started a illustration that I really like, but I messed it up. And don't tell anybody because I already posted a photo of the line art, so in a in-between stage, and I wrote in the caption that I'm just posting it there in case that I mess it up, because I started it once, I messed it up, and then I started my second attempt, and that's what I posted. So now I messed it up too, and people were having a lot of fun taking the piss out of me. I wrote something like, remember her as she was, or something like that. So now I feel if I update them that I really did mess up, that they're just gonna have even more fun with it, which I don't mind. I think it's pretty funny to mess around in the comments. Oh, and sorry that I wasn't that active in the comment section. I feel like I've gotten a lot better with replying to comments, and I still did a couple last week, but then I got the message that I was approved to join the Biddable Artists, so I started trying to figure out how I'm even communicating there on Facebook, and looking into reviving my Facebook profile. And yeah, that has been my week. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for hanging out in the chat with me. I set the video I uploaded before this one, I set it to be a premiere, which I felt a bit silly about, because it was just a art box unboxing and me playing around with some acrylic paints, so it wasn't anything special, but I was just really happy to be finally done with this video. And it was really fun to be in that chat and watch the video together with you guys. I actually never watch my videos again once they are uploaded to YouTube. I mean, I have to look at them so much when I'm editing, and sometimes I will render it already and look at the finished video, and then I'm still gonna see something that I'm not happy about. So I'm gonna go back to editing and fixing that stuff. And yeah, I just don't want to see something that is already up on YouTube and think, oh, I really hate this part, I wish I would have done something else with it, or stuff like that. And it's definitely cringy to watch yourself on camera. I don't think it's gonna be a thing that will ever go away. But it wasn't even that bad, because it's just not that cringy if we have some good company and have a good laugh about the stupid stuff I'm doing or saying in the video. So I've been thinking that maybe this is something that I could do like once a month, maybe. Just pick whatever random video and set the premiere and set it to be a premiere, and then just hang out in the chat. So I already have an idea for what I want to paint today. I just need to sketch it out, and I think I'm not gonna do another warm-up head, because drawing and talking takes me so long. I think I'm gonna drink my coffee, and once I'm back we can I'm so sorry. We can start on the real drawing today. I was pretty lucky because I just went out really quickly to get something to eat for breakfast, so just got back in time. Oh. Hey, it's VoiceOver Claude here. I think I got the idea for this drawing from the drawing I did from the upgrade box, because I also drew these fruits there. And I think it's not a very original idea with the horn wood tree thing, but I wanted to do something quick and easy and simple. Because I wanted to try something out that I see Mateusz Urbanovic doing. Once he's finished drawing his line art, he will then scan it, and when he's finished with his whole watercolor painting, then once he scans that too, he will then use the previously scanned line art and put it on top. So that's something I always wanted to try out, and my steps for an illustration are most of the time very similar, doing a rough sketch, sometimes already in Procreate, sometimes in a sketchbook, but eventually I will redo it in Procreate, and then I will print out the sketch and trace it again. Sometimes there's even a step in between where I will trace the lines, but I'm not too happy because my line art always looks a bit different depending on whether I do traditionally or in Procreate, so sometimes I might rework that too. But once I was happy with the line art, I just did a yellow base with watercolors, and once that dried, I started to use the colors that I really wanted, so the greens and browns and reds for the tree. It's not something that I always do. I just wanted to give this a yellowy undertone, and I thought that this would be the quickest way instead of mixing yellow into every color I use. Oh, also, if you notice that my audio quality has changed a bit, it's because I'm using a different microphone right now. I hope that this will improve the audio quality in the future. I'm not quite sure how this is gonna work out when I'm gonna do these real-time drawings, but yeah, the audio was always something that bothered me about my videos, and I hope that this is a step in the right direction. So once I was done with all of the base watercolor, I always like to go over it with colored pencil. I just really like the rough texture it gives everything. And if there's one thing that I would have liked to do differently is to do a background, like a proper background, or maybe even just a flat wash. Initially I wanted to leave everything white, but after I was done, I didn't really like all of the white in the background, so I thought I might try to break it up a bit with some falling leaves. I mean, that's something that I can still change digitally, but yeah, after my mess up on the weekend I just wasn't feeling very brave to start doing a wash once I was done with everything else. And I did try out using the previously scanned line art and putting on top once I was done, so I'm also gonna show you how this looks. And I know this video is a bit shorter than my previous videos, but I hope it was long enough to keep you a bit of company while you were drawing or doing something else. So thank you so much for watching, and you're gonna hear from me at the end of the week. See you then. Bye!